Hello and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing great. I'm doing well as well. This video is going to be about Turkish Airlines economy class review from Lahore to Porto via Istanbul. After getting seated, I got this goodie bag containing socks and eye masks. I got served my breakfast and it was pretty dry. I got banana bread with jam and a brownie as well as a small pancake. I also got butter and jam on the side with water and cold fresh beans. In the drinks, you have the option to take water, tea, coffee as well as juices, but I got black tea. I would rate this breakfast 2 out of 5. As this was an early morning flight and most of the people were awake since last night, so they turned off the lights and the blinds were also shut so the people can sleep during the day, but I had a project to deliver so I was awake. After a while, I got some snacks and there was a chicken and vegetable sandwich with the marble cake on the side, and I also took apple juice. These snacks were much better than the breakfast, so I would rate them 3 out of 5. Overall, it was a comfortable flight. I landed in Istanbul and I had a layover of about 3 hours, but my mission was to find a charging socket for my laptop as it was running out of battery. It was midday and by the time I reached the airport, it was pretty crowded. Normally during late night flights, the airport seems pretty vacant. I was able to find a charging socket and this was the view in front of me from the couch. The duty-free area of Istanbul Airport is pretty huge. Other than the high-end luxury brands in the duty-free area, you also have the option of buying Turkish delight, baklava, Turkish coffee, and so many other Turkish souvenirs that you can take back to your family. But keep in mind that the prices are pretty high. The gate number of my flight got displayed on the screen, so it was time for me to head towards my gate, and after a long walk, I got boarded. For the lunch, I got brinjal with pasta and some vegetables on the side. Overall, it was a decent meal. I would rate it 3.5 out of 5. There was a lot of turbulence during the flight. Alhamdulillah, we landed safely, and this is me going out of the plane. The plane seats were pretty comfortable, but for me it was pretty unbearable because all I wanted was to walk and go out of the plane. It was raining in Porto and it was pretty cold. It was almost 4 p.m. and Porto Airport at this time is pretty much vacant. I was extremely tired and all I wanted was to go home and sleep. This is how Porto's airport looks from inside, and as I told you earlier, it is pretty much vacant at this time. The airport's layout is straightforward, and within minutes of landing, you can be outside of the airport, hopping on a bus or a taxi or an Uber. When I reached immigration, there was only a short line of passengers. I got through fairly quickly and then I headed to collect my luggage. There's a screen displaying the flight numbers along with the corresponding baggage belt numbers for luggage collection. My bags took a while to come out, so I just waited patiently.
2,000 years later.
Mission successful, I got the bags. When I stepped outside the airport, I booked a ride home and it had started to rain and everything looked so nice. It felt really good to be back. They say Porto is one of the wettest cities in Europe, so what better welcome than a gentle rain? Alright, this is it for today's vlog. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I'll see you in the next vlog. Until next time, take care. Bye!
Lost in the haze, my mind starts to wander.